There we go. We are live. Perfect. How are you? Welcome to Ibedamned presents Carpool Conversation.
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me here.
I really do appreciate you being here. Of course, I've kind of given everyone kind of a taste of what we're going to be talking about so far. It is called Sex Magic Manifest Your Life. Of course, this is Veronie Anderson. And I think I really jacked up your name the first time I met you. I said Veronie. But either way, they're both beautiful. I really think they're very nice. So again, thank you for being here. And if you guys have heard, you probably hear kind of an accent. So I'm going to do an introduction of you, and then of course you can kind of give a little bit extra introduction about who you are. But I don't know if you guys know, I look everywhere for guests, and I have become a little bit addicted to TikTok. And so that's where I found Veronie. She was on TikTok and she is just blowing up. So if you want to check her out, make sure to look her up. Veronie Anderson is her name, and she is called the Love Catalyst. She is a theta healing practitioner, an orgasm and masturbation coach. Come through. I can't wait to talk about it. She's a health coach and a womb wisdom practitioner. She is passionate about helping women to know who they are, feel comfortable with your vulva, and to have a lot of orgasms. She's already my favorite person, therefore reducing the orgasm gap. Now, Veronie uses her background in communication, psychology, theta, and womb wisdom to connect with women and guide them from a place of fear to a place of empowerment. She provides women with focus and clarity so they can achieve their goals while feeding their mind, body, and soul. And she's also the mother of a very young, spirited young lady. So welcome, Veronie.
Hi. I see we have a lot of people watching. Hi, guys.
That's right. We have, and these are some of my lovely ladies, part of the tribe, who are always up and showing out. And let me know. Let you know they will be joining in on this conversation. We got Jennifer Edwards. We've got Michelle Willis. We've got Brianna. So we're ready. So let's get right into it. So of course, I told you we're talking about manifest your life. But I did want to ask you. I told you I heard the accent early on. So I know I want to ask you, where are you from and where do you live?
I'm from Jamaica. I've been here in the state almost 24 years, but and I live in New York. Poughkeepsie, New York. If you ever hear that place, most people can't pronounce it. So I like to tell people and have them say it back because they butcher the name, and I just laugh. But my Jamaican accent, I love it. It's always there. It's just with me, and I'm never trying to change it because it just gives me that flavor, that extra spice that make everything nice.
That's right. See, we're not from Jamaica, but we have a New Orleans accent. People always want us to say baby. So
Yeah.
baby is our thing. So I totally understand where you're coming from. And being in South Louisiana, period. We say honey, we say baby, we say sweetie. So I totally get where you're coming from. So I want to talk to you about this. When I saw it on your TikTok,
Mhm.
you said you could use masturbation to get the desired life you want.
Mhm.
Now, I mean, most of us can use masturbation or use sex to, pay our bills,
Yeah.
you know. But when you say that, can you explain what does that mean? Because you are the creator of a program called Masturbation Manifestation. And without giving away your secrets, can
Mhm.
you at least break it down as to how to use masturbation to create the life that you want?
Okay, so it's sex magic, right? And as you know, that we use sex to create babies, right? But baby's not the only thing that we could create. We could create a business. We could create confidence. We could just create, passion, whatever. So we use sex because the sex energy to create the life that we want. So my program is about if you're going to have sex, because we're going to have sex anyway, just to use it intentionally, right?
Well,
That's what it's about. So the sex magic could use if you have a partner too, but I just like the masturbation aspect of it because I feel that when somebody else just come into the mix, unless you guys have like a really healthy relationship and it's on like the same wavelength, that you shouldn't use it. But if you have a good partner and you guys are going the same direction, then of course you could also use two-person to manifest what you want. So sex it's one of the highest vibration energy on this earth, right? And I know we talk people here about law of attraction,
yeah.
and with that book that came out, The Secret, right? It's just sex magic or masturbation on manifestation is that on steroids. It's just take it to another level. It's another manifestation practice.
And you know what? I just want to mention because I had a friend of mine tell me, she said, Danica, you're doing another show about sex. And, we were able to talk about this and we're good friends. And I tell her, I said, I think people sometimes think of sex as, oh my God, you're talking about sex. But I think of it as really is a healthy conversation. It's taking really like self-love. We always talk about we need to self-love, pamper ourselves. Well, this is one way to really and truly pamper yourself, but get something out of it besides just, like you said, coming to, and having an orgasm. You'll actually be able to direct your life in the way you want it to go.
But masturbation is a part of self-love, right? I don't know.
Right, exactly, right.
About it, they're saying that it's a sin. If you masturbate too much, you will numb yourself, or you're ruining yourself for your partner. But it's about you learning about yourself, because what happened when you want to come, right? And you're waiting for somebody else to make that happen. That means you're giving your power away. You're giving your orgasm power away to somebody else. I don't have to wait for somebody else to make me come, because I know how to do it. When you masturbate, you're teaching yourself about what do I like, what's my dislike, and my whatever. You're getting to know your body. You're giving your body some love. Because what people do, I guess, maybe when you want to masturbate, if you masturbate, you maybe just go and you just focus on your clit. I don't focus on my clit. I make this a spiritual aspect. I have like a pleasure altar that I use, and I really connect with myself. The touching and just the loving, and just really connect and be present in my body. So my masturbation is actually a spiritual stuff for me.
Oh, wow. So you mentioned an altar, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's talk about that, because we're in the Bible Belt, honey.
Yeah.
So for those folks who are like, I only pray to God. Can you explain what your altar does?
But I pray to God too.
That's okay.
Did God give us sex?
Okay.
It was a gift from God, right?
Yes. Preach, as they say, preach.
Yeah, it's a gift from God. So my altar have everything on it, right? There's a Bible there. My altar may be a little bit different. I put something on it that connects to the earth. I put something on it that connects to water. I put something on it that connects to fire, right? I have the anchor on it because that's my thing, right? And I have vagina. I have vulva on it, different diversity of vulva. I have penis on it because that's mine. I have feathers on it because I'm so in love with feathers, as you can see.
Yeah.
Right? So I have all of that, and I pray and I connect, and that's where I do my masturbation too. I set my intention. I affirm to myself. I do all of that right there, right?
Wow. Okay. No, that to me, it just takes it to a whole nother level. Yeah. Like, I don't think anyone really, for the most part, has thought of masturbation in that way, right? They think of it as a way to just get off. But there's more to it, and it gets a little bit deeper. Let's talk about the differences between orgasms. There's an impulsive orgasm and an explosive orgasm. Yeah. I think I've only known about maybe explosive. You tell me about this implosive one. Come on, sister.
So the implosive orgasm is when, and I did a post on TikTok, and I did one on Instagram too, that explain it. So the implosive orgasm is when the energy, because you know that when you're about to come, right, is energy. You're releasing the energy. So with the implosive orgasm, most women all actually have that. It's have feminine energy. So what happens is that the energy, instead of go out, it goes within. So it expands your body from within. So after you have an implosive, it is beautiful. After you have an implosive orgasm, your ass have so much energy, you can't sleep. And what it does, that it opens you up from the inside. It makes you more receptive, right? It makes you more creative. And what's happened is that it's nourishing to your soul, to your mind, to your body, because the energy, as I said, just expand you from within.
Right.
Right.
So it seems like and this is wonderful. I don't know about anybody else. I think they're already, because I think some of them have really made friends along the way, which is great. And they're all like, "Girl, get in the conversation." So when you let's say you have a partner, and you know your goals are the same, and you say, "Okay, this is what we want." So at that moment of climax, should you, especially if you have the similar goals, are you climax, or should you be having a climax at the same time? What if he comes first? What if you go first? I mean, how does that? Should you be aligned when it comes to orgasm?
Well, it's very hard for two people to, if you guys come together, if you're telling me that a woman and a man, or a man and whatever, comes together at the same time, good luck to them. That's good. That's very good. That is very good, right? And I guess you guys could try to manifest at that time. But if not, I guess the person could do it by themselves, and you could do it by yourself. They said I'm not going to release all the steps because that would get into deeper into my program.
Okay.
But yes. But one thing I wanted to say about the impulsive orgasm, right? So, for instance, if you and your guy is not really having a good relationship at that time, right? And you're having an impulsive orgasm, you could do that. That's where people who do healing could also use the impulsive orgasm to like heal.
Okay.
And you could try to use it to kind of heal your relationship. Use the energy to kind of heal.
Right.
Relationship.
Right. Well, thank you for giving us that little tidbit. And if you guys are just coming in, she is the creator of Masturbation Manifestation. This is Veronie Anderson. I got an opportunity to follow her on TikTok. She's on just about all the social media platforms. As always, if you guys are watching this, do me a favor and y'all just click it. All you got to do is click the share button and get this out to everybody. And I see we have a couple of men that have also joined us. What's up, Michael? He said, "What's good, ladies?" Well, there's something for men to learn as well. Now, are all your clients just all women, or do you also cater to men as well?
Oh, I haven't really catered to men, but they do follow anyway, because guess what? They could learn, because if they learn, they're taking it back to their woman, and they will just be better lovers. And it will just give them an opportunity to understand the woman body, right? Better lover all around. Just better lover all around. Yes.
And something else too, because you said you want to heal your relationship, because that's also what you do. You are a theta healing practitioner, right? So in the relationship, you're wounded. Maybe you're not really having sex at this point. Throughout your, let's say, masturbation, that's also a way to heal the relationship too. I mean, you use that energy to correct what's in the relationship with your partner, correct?
Yes. Yeah, you could do that. And you use that energy to correct the relationship within yourself.
Okay. Now that's what we want to talk about too. Yeah. Holding yourself accountable, right? Because
definitely. Definitely.
If you can expound on that too. Because that's what we've been talking about the last couple of weeks, is holding ourselves accountable. We always wanted to say, you're the reason, you're the problem, but a lot of times it could be us as well.
Yeah, because sometimes you just have to like step back and just look within yourself, right? Because a lot of people, when they go into a relationship, I think they're going into a relationship broken. And if you go into a relationship broken, you're going to have like a broken relationship, right? So you have to go into a relationship whole, or be a work in progress, or even recognize like, hey, there is something here that's wrong. But I'm I make the continuous effort to like work on myself, right? And I'm not looking for you to like fix me, right? I'm not looking for you to be the sole person to make me come. I'm going to be an active partner into my relationship, because some women, I'm not going to say most women, they just maybe just lie down there and they just expect the guy to just like, you know what, make me come. But you have to take an active part in that role to reach an orgasm.
Doesn't it make it a little difficult? Because I mean, you as a woman like yourself, when you know what you like, everything. Does it make it difficult for the next man or next person to come in your life and say, "Here I am. I'm ready to be in a relationship with you"? Does it make it difficult? Is it a challenge for that person to really kind of break the mold, break the ice?
No, the thing about me is that I like believe in being feminine, right? and just to be that feminine partner. So I don't get all like what I would say, like, all cocky to be like, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, I don't need a man. Yes, I need a man. Trust me. So this is this is a girl who would say, I need a partner. So I'm not going to make them feel like less than, and like that they are not needed, right? So of course, in a relationship, you have to talk and there have to be communication. So there's going to be communication about what I like, what you like, right? And then when we just work from there, of course, when you're in a new relationship with a partner, it takes a time for you to like sync until I get together. But the important thing is that you know who you are, you know what please you, you know what you don't like, you know the boundaries that you don't cross, right? And I'm coming into a relationship knowing who I am. I'm not transforming for anybody.
That's right.
Right. I'm not changing myself for to please anybody. Like I'm not going to break myself down. I'm not going to small myself or dumbing myself down to fit into a mold. Right.
Wow.
I'm coming to the table, like, totally and absolutely be me. And to tell you the truth, I think people, I'm a talker, right? And I just express myself like all the time. So you're not going to come in not knowing who you are, not knowing who I am, right? So you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm coming into this powerhouse right here.
Yeah,
so
right.
You have to be confident within yourself as a person.
Yes. That is awesome. And I think, and you know what, I think that's key, right?
Mhm.
Is confidence.
Yes.
Because you can't, sometimes you kind of, let me see what this guy is saying. You lose yourself
Mhm.
because you start to say, well, if he doesn't like this, I'm gonna do this. Or, right, you bring to the table what you bring to the table. And if they want to stay and eat, they're gonna stay and eat. I
Yeah.
mean, and along the way, you learn some things, right? You might say, okay, well, this isn't working. That doesn't make you wrong for changing, not really changing, but to, I guess, improve upon will be
Mhm.
the word.
Yes.
Improve upon.
Yes.
This is what Brianna said. She said, I learned those lessons after my first relationship.
I know, Brianna. You can't ship shape your who you are, your personality. For everybody who comes in the relationship, you're going to shift shape until you don't recognize who you are, right?
Come
So you
on.
have to develop some boundaries that you said you're not going to cross. And then, when you're in the person, you have a nice person who come along, right? They're not going to want to like change you because they
Mm-hmm.
already accept you for who you are. But there are some things that you're going to have to like, maybe make a little bit of compromise on, right? Or a little bit of understanding on, but you're not going to totally and absolutely like change who you are.
And in the words of Tranisha, period. Pooh, that's it. Period. She also says, yes, that's important to not to mold yourself to fit someone else. You are who you are.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And that
Um,
is why, I do womb wisdom too, where, a woman, if you truly know who you are, you're such a powerhouse. Like God created you with so much gift, right? And if you know your gift, like you're an enhancer, you're a multiplier. When people come into your life, you enhance them, you multiply everything about them. And if you know all of that,
okay. Now, the people also say, and I mean, let's talk about this too. We kind of deviate a little bit. People say, sex doesn't keep a man, or doesn't keep a relationship tight. But seems like it's not just sex. It's not just the sex part. It's everything that's included. It's like an ingredient. It's like you put ingredients into it.
yeah.
Okay, you got the sex. That's fine. Where's the confidence? Where's the learning yourself and learning that person? It's a whole little melting pot, right?
It's a whole little melting pot. But you know what? I'm so tired of people said stuff that sex doesn't keep a relationship together. I know it doesn't keep that. That alone cannot
Mm-hmm.
keep a relationship together. You want some core foundation here, right? You have to
Okay.
build a house on some core foundation. But sex is still important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's still that's connection, and sex is that gift that God gave you. Why wouldn't you want to use it? Sex have so much benefit for your body. And you know what, I'm not going to just talk about sex, because when it comes to sex, people think sex but they don't put sex and orgasm together.
Okay. That you're right. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I don't want
Mm-hmm.
you to just have sex because of obligation. I
Okay.
want you to have sex because you enjoy it and because you're going to have an orgasm, baby.
I love. She said we're not talking about sex. We're talking about sex. That's like three E's or three X's. Maria Black says, yes, it's so good to be an active participant in your healing before you get into a relationship. That's something I learned at the beginning of my marriage. Perfect. And and sex has it has power, period. It has power.
It does. Brenda said, now you're talking, Veronie. Yeah.
Oh, they're coming through. We got to, let me see what he's saying here. Mr. Scholar said, no one should reshape themselves to necessarily fit any circumstances or situations, but I have learned to be as water and flow. Some of the most beautiful and admired natural wonders were shaped by water. Be water, my friends, and let it flow.
Oh, definitely. I'm a woman who live in my cycle. Like I follow the moon cycle, the period cycle of 24. And based on where you are in your cycle, your body needs different things, right? You eat different food, your emotion change. So I just lean into that flow. I go with that flow, right? And I recognize it, so I don't try to change myself. So for instance, when I'm seeing my period, I know this girl is tired. I have brain fog. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to talk to anybody. I recognize that about myself. I know that's who I am. So what do? I withdraw from people, right? I rest. I drink a lot of water. I just healthier foods because I know that's who I am. And I'm not trying to change it. So most women, we fight against the grain and we don't live in the flow. So that's where the struggle comes from.
Okay. So let me ask you, by you withdrawing, that's something that you are comfortable bringing into even a relationship?
Of course, because I talk to people about my period. I talk about the cycle all the time. When I talk about sex, I talk about the cycle too, and said, hey, because when you have two sides. I'm distracting here. You have two sides, right? And when you're in your period or before your period, that premenstrual, you go to the dark side or your shadow side, as some people call it. That means you go into your body. That means you connect to your intuition a little bit more, right? So then when I withdraw, I'm actually doing myself so much more good because I know I'm connecting to that my inner self, my inner shadow. And that's where a lot of gift and, my intuition just come free, and things that maybe was struggling to me before, they just all make sense and they just all come true.
Right. Brianna is at it again. And I feel you, Brianna. I think normalize talking about periods. It's life. I mean, the woman is so intricate. We have so many facets to us, and periods is a part of it. And it's a beautiful thing. I mean, it's yucky when men think about it, like, I don't want to go to the store and pick up pads or tampons, but it's a part of life and it's a part of who we are. If you like one part, you gotta like the whole thing.
I know. I'm gonna drop something else. I don't know if you it's on my TikTok too, where I talk about a menstrual cup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, menstrual cup. I do not use Tampax or pads. I use menstrual cup because it's just good for the environment. Yeah.
Yeah, and okay, so since you're talking about this, there is actually there's an environmentally safe pad. Now, I think everyone knows I'm all about recycling and everything. I'm all about the earth. I really am. That's my thing. But the menstrual cup. Okay, so this is where demonstration gonna come in. Not demonstration on you, but I mean, like, don't you have to I don't know. That you gotta put the little cup inside, right?
Yeah.
Oh, how long did it take you to get used to, or
instantly?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I'm quite yet convinced, but I gotta do some more research.
Yeah, do some more research on it, but instantly. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I know we digress. Let's get back to the question. Because when you brought it up, I needed to talk to somebody about this, and now that you're the person who does it, I was like, tell me more. All right, that's what I get for coming in on this woman's conversation. I guess spaghetti for lunch is out. You gonna be okay? Maria says, totally. I have PMDD and I have to withdraw and take extra special care of myself at that part of my cycle. It helps me and everyone around me. And yes, normalize talking about periods. Love it. We've got Jennifer Edwards who says there would be no life without menstruation.
Amen.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Brianna says, I want to try it. So look, that's gonna be that's what everybody got to do. You got to tell me and let me know what's going on. Scott came back and says this conversation is magical. Watch this. Poof! I'm gone. Don't you leave. You need to stick around.
Oh, we're going back to sex. We're going back to sex.
Yes, we are. And then lastly, that was Trinice. She said, sounds messy upon removal. We'll talk about that a little later. But let's see. Jennifer says, Danica Foley wants to know how to use this cup. Every detail. I do. That's all I do. My friends say, you talk a lot, so do I. I ask all the questions. Yeah. So that's pretty much what it is. Let's get back to the question. Last thing about manifesting the life you desire. And this can help both single people and also people who are in relationships. But I think you have to be clear, right? That's number one. You have to be clear on what it is that you're trying to manifest. You can't be all over the place.
Yeah.
And when it comes to, and I want to just go back to your altar, do you recommend that that's something that people maybe should try?
They can, just to have an altar, right? Because an altar is like just bringing stuff from out of the physical, from the spiritual into the physical. It just makes you more focused. You understand, this is a place where you go just to like connect with people, to God, to the universe, whatever. But it's just a central place that you go that just bring you peace. Bring me peace. And everything that's on my altar, my pleasure altar, as I call it, is just stuff that I connect to. You understand? And stuff that I love. So when I'm there, right, I'm just fully in awareness. So so you could put anything on your altar that you want. That's anything that's, that make you into a sex goddess. Just put anything on your,
And on that note, we are going to stop, put a pin in it. Thank you so much. I told you this time was going to go by quickly. I thank all of you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us and offering, your 2 cents and being a part of the conversation. Veronie, thank you for accepting my invitation. I know you're probably like, who is this lady? Hit me up on TikTok and hit me up on Facebook. But I knew you were going to be able to bring some really good information, and you did. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, y'all make sure to please subscribe to Ibedamned Carpool Conversations. We're doing this every Monday at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you know somebody and you're like, girl, I need to get my friend in on this, let them know about this. You guys go ahead and please share the wealth, share the information. Back to Veronie. Veronie is the creator of Masturbation Manifestation. So check her out as well. And now it is time. Y'all know the time. It is time for rapid fire question. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's like, this is simple. All right. Number one, what is the most annoying question people ask you?
If there is electricity in Jamaica. Some stupidness about Jamaica.
Are you serious?
Yeah, or if there is cars or something in Jamaica, just some stupidness. Is Jamaica dangerous? Just any dumb stuff about Jamaica that I'm like, what?
Damn, that was crazy. That's annoying. Not only that, it makes you want to punch somebody in the face. Like, it's 2020. Are you serious? Oh my God. All right. Number two, if you could make one mandatory rule, what would you make?
Be in charge of your orgasm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number three, what is the most impressive thing you know how to do?
Oh my God, I don't know. Let's see. I guess when I come, I don't know. I guess my third eye is open, so I see a lot of. I could connect very easily. Like I could just drop in to that calm and speed and calm space, just like very easily.
Okay. Yeah. Is there a YouTube on that?
I did. Yes, I did.
Okay, enough said. Number four, if you had intro music, what would it be?
Sexual healing.
Go ahead. All right. When she walk in, Look, I was thinking about that question. Y'all know y'all can ask that. Y'all can answer this question too. My intro music is what's Beyonce's song? The one that she remade. Oh, right, Before I Let Go. That's mine. I don't know. I just love that song. That's my little intro. But Sexual Healing, go ahead. I can just hear it.
Yeah.
And here you go. That's what I probably should have had when you came on. All right, number 5, and this is it. What superpower would you have? And that was based off of your Facebook post.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Superpower. Oh, but I was talking about like heroes though, like with everything that's going on in Corona right here.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I don't know. I guess I want to extra vision, I guess.
Yeah. You know what you got before you bring it home.
Yeah.
All right, high five you on that one. Well, thank you so much. And that is going to be our time. I'm going to just read a couple of the comments before we go. We had Tanisha says, no, I'm sorry. Jennifer, hers would be, she's a brick house. Okay. That would be her intro music. And Tanisha said her power would be being telepathic.
Yeah.
Girl, I don't know if I can remember everybody's mind.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would drive me crazy.
You'd have to learn to control that.
Yeah, look, yes. Let me see what's in the pants. Y'all crazy. All right, and I'm gonna just do one last one. We got Jermaine Yarber who says hers would be "So Gone" by Jill. Oh, I know that song. You know that song?
No.
No. All right, what you say, Scholar? Last one. I think I got this. Last one. Start speaking to my ancestors when you get off, and I'm calling the paranormal team. All right. Thank you so much. That is all. That's going to be our time. I really do appreciate it. As always, good luck to you in your business, in your venture. And ladies and gentlemen, make sure to subscribe to Ibedamned. That is all the time we have. Take care.
Thank you.